In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the universal drive tension device onto a bead chain loop to comply with safety standards in the United States. The first thing is to put the parts on the inside of the tension device. And to do that, you need to pull down to bring the inside spring down. And you can drop your bead chain right in there. And then this piece is going to be inserted with the smooth edge next to the bead chain loop. So I'm going to pull this down and put that right underneath of those two grooves between the bead chain and the grooves inside the device. And now you need to insert the top part, and that fits together just like Legos. And we'll have to use a needle nose pliers to hook it together. So you want to make sure it snaps in place on each side. There's one side and the other side. Okay, so that's flush and the bead chain doesn't move. That's because you have to pull down on the spring for the bead chain to operate. This is a inside mount bracket, and this is the wall mounting bracket. And when you put the bracket into the hole on either side of the device, depending on whether you have a right hand cord control or a left hand cord control, you can bring this down and you'll see small hash marks on either side of this opening. Now I'm going to draw that in with a Sharpie marker, just so you can see it. You wouldn't do this for a shade in a customer's home, but those are the hash marks, and that's where you want this tension to be pulled down to when it's installed. So put the bead chain is on the window treatment. Pull this down, and it should be nice and tight and taut to mark where you want to put your screws for your mounting. It might be mounted on the wall this way. It might be mounted on the sill this way, pull down to those hash marks. Or you might have an inside mount that's flush, and you're going to pull that down to those hash marks. Mark your screw placement, take this off, put your brackets in, and then when you go back onto the wall and this comes down, you're going to have to pull this down and fit that into that screw hole on the installed bracket. Now make sure that you install this with anchors or into wood because there's going to be a lot of tension on it, and you want to make sure that it stays in place. And then this little screw is going to go into this side, and that's going to hold the tension device in place. It'll operate freely. And the point of this is, if your customer decided they didn't want this on the window treatment, the homeowner takes this off, the cord isn't going to operate. So they have to have it in the brackets.